and when I go to different places, people always tell me how they want to break into tech, they want to be a developer, they want to be a programmer, they want to be in cloud, they want to be this, they want to be that. Look at these books, both stacks, right? I'm telling you right now, a lot of y'all really aren't built for this. Y'all just too soft, right? It might not be a good take, but a lot of y'all just too soft, right? Y'all don't want to put the work in. You don't want to go ahead and get these books and dig in. I don't want to hear about no Chat GPT. I don't want to hear about all the beautiful things with Claude and whoever else. I don't want to hear about vibe coding and the thing is going to do that. It's not happening. Not anytime soon, right? You're going to have to dig in, get these certs. If you're going the route of someone who is going to be in cloud, right? Or you're going to be dealing with operating systems or networking systems, you're going to have to dig in the books over here, right? On this side, right? You're going to have to get in the cloud. And I think I have one programming book over here, React. But you're going to have to dig in over here, right? And the other ones, if you want to be a really good developer, you're going to have to put the time in, right? If you want to make good money, you want to work for the Netflix of the world, you're going to have to put the time in the books. You're going to have to put the time in to your portfolio. You're going to have to put time into growing who you are, what your skill set is. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Don't feel bad just because you had to put work in. Other people before you, that's what they've done. They've built projects, right? They've worked on stuff. They've gotten the certifications, right? They didn't just cheat their way to the top or guess their way to the top. It's not happening. You can't even use ChatGPT and even gain this type of information from a prompt, right? Because here's why. No one's telling you, everybody's telling you gimmicks. You don't have the vocabulary. You don't know what you're supposed to ask for. You don't know what you're supposed to say, right? You don't know that you're supposed to have certain ports open. If you wanted to develop a website, you don't know what cross-site scripting is, right? You don't know what type of remote forgery you're supposed to defend against. You don't know what ports you actually need open, what you don't need open, what's excessive, what's the minimum amount. You don't know what an IDS is. You don't know what an IPS is. You don't know what any of these terms are, right? So that's why I say start with at least one security book, right? And one operating system, right? If you're going to go to the DevOps side. If you're going to be a developer, find you a development language that you want to use. Do a little research on where it is you want to be. If you want to be on the back end, if you want to do full stack, right? If you want to do machine learning, you need to know what language you want to use for yourself. Then I want you to start thinking about your future, right? And why are you doing it, right? If you think about your future and you say, okay, I want to be in tech because I want to ball out, which is fine, that's valid. I ask people that. I give them three options. Do you want to ball out, have a sustainable lifestyle, or sustain your lifestyle, or do you want to retire early? Because all of these avenues are possible in tech, right? You can gain your money and spend all types of money. If that's what you want to do, you want to get a Lamborghini, you want to get a nice home, you want to build a family, you can do that. If you just want to sustain your lifestyle, you can do that as well, right? If you want to retire early, you can do that too, right? Especially with the way that remote jobs are these days. You can get one remote job, be really good at it. If it pays 6 figures, you can go to different states. You can go to Ohio, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota. You can be in parts of North Carolina, parts of Virginia. There's all types of states you can be in. Alabama, South Carolina, if you want to be there. Mississippi. You can pick one of these places, or even Oklahoma. You can pick one of these places that are relatively inexpensive when you're making a 6-figure salary and you can retire early, right? So keep that in mind, right? But what I don't want you guys to do is get discouraged because it's hard. But no one is telling you this is hard work up front, no matter what you choose, right? Whatever your path is, it's going to be hard work, and it's going to be consistent work. Every 6 months, they're coming out with something new because these companies have shareholders. They have to keep them invigorated and excited about what they have going on. So the only way for the companies to do that is to sell this new pitch, right? Even with this cloud thing. People think the cloud is new, but if you go technical on it, no, it's not. We've been working with remote services for a long time, right?